Dear finance professionals and students, welcome to podcast of Fca Deepak Rao, a practicing chartered accountant. Daily news and updates for 23rd October 2025. India is strengthening its trade with Russia, diversifying beyond energy to sectors like agriculture and pharmaceuticals, despite US pressure. This strategic move includes a significant defense pact for S-400 missile procurement. India is in discussions with Russia for a rupees 10,000 crore deal to procure missiles for its S-400 Sudarshan air defense systems. Exporters are adapting to US tariffs by expanding markets, showing resilience and a broader trade strategy. JPMorgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon announced a $1.5 trillion decade-long investment initiative to strengthen America's industrial base and reduce foreign supply chain reliance. The Security and Resiliency Initiative will focus on defense, frontier technologies, energy, and advanced manufacturing, with JPMorgan committing $10 billion to start. Dimon stressed the urgency of this national security imperative. Global aerospace giants are increasingly sourcing from India, fueling significant growth in the nation's aircraft component sector. Domestic firms are expanding, moving towards higher value production and exploring acquisitions. Strong order books are boosting revenues, with companies preparing for substantial IPOs. This trend positions India to capture a larger share of the global aerospace supply chain in the coming years. India's IT hiring landscape in the first half of this fiscal, that is H1 of financial year 26, reflects a period of steady recalibration as technology firms' campus intake has improved by 25% compared to H1 of financial year 25, with major IT players resuming engagements across key engineering and technical institutes, data from a report showed on Wednesday. Demand for engineering, technical, and AI profiles has risen by 27% during the period, with compensation levels improving by 5% compared to H1 of financial year 25. Most campus hires are being deployed across Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Pune, and the National Capital Region, alongside a 7% increase in placements across Tier 2 cities such as Coimbatore, Udaipur, Nagpur, Visakhapatnam, and Indore. India's steel sector faced significant headwinds due to cheap imports and dumping from major global steel producers during 2023-24 and 2024-25, RBI's latest bulletin said, as it called for policy support to boost the competitiveness of domestic steel production. Factors have affected domestic market share, lowered capacity utilization, and added pressure on domestic producers, it said, adding that the pricing strategies of exporting nations remain a concern for the steel industry. Further, the imposition of new tariff on steel imports by the US enhances the threat of dumping, it said. Hoteliers bet on mid-market segment with big investment. Only a few weeks before the reduction of GST on mid-market hotels, India's top two hotel companies, Marriott and Indian Hotels Company, bought equity stakes in companies that own or manage hotels in the mid-market segment. For the first time in over a decade, India's planned supply of branded hotel rooms has crossed 100,000 mark. Mid-market and upper mid-market hotels are those that typically charge between Rs 4,000 to Rs 8,000 per night. What could give a boost to this segment is the reduction of goods and services tax to 5% from 12% for tariffs up to Rs 7,500. All other segments attract 18% GST. This podcast is sponsored by Sound of CA. We share because we care. Vande Mataram, Jai Hind.